Okay, so in this video I'm going to show you how I demolish this old masonry based shower. Stick around. So in this case we had a situation where we had some leaky plumbing above the shower. It must have been leaking for a while, and we have a lot of rotted wood around the shower here, so there was really no way to salvage the shower. I had to go through the ceiling to fix the plumbing, and now I'm just going to rip the whole shower out to see what kind of damage we have behind it, and then we'll put in a new shower. So this video I'm going to rip it out, and since it's kind of a masonry based setup, it's really robust, so it's pretty solid. So I'm bringing in a big kind of demolition hammer, and I'm just going to go to town and break it out as best I can, hopefully as quickly as I can. And I'm not worried about being finessey here because I don't need to save anything. I'm just breaking everything out, getting rid of it, and then starting from scratch. So the key points with this is to kind of prep the area, keep things clean. Went ahead and put a tarp on the shower floor. I'm going to bring in a bucket to kind of catch as much as debris as I can, and I'm going to wear a mask. When you're doing this kind of work, you really want to make sure that you have an adequate filtration system for breathing, or some sort of system to deal with dust and all that. So I at least have some old N95 masks that I'm going to use and try to do the best I can to air out every now and then, and also try to keep things clean. So that's the trick. But the real takeaway here is just to get the stuff out of here, you got to bust up the walls and get rid of the debris. So here we go. This is a lot of work, and it's very messy. This is really a messy job, and it's going a lot longer than what I thought. But basically this is what we're dealing with here. It's masonry all the way through. It's like it was plastered onto some lath. So it is a beast just getting the stuff out. Got the one wall done. Now we're gonna do the side walls and then clean up the mess. Here is the mess we made. So I let the dust settle overnight, and we have a huge mess. There is dust on everything. When you do these projects, you're going to make a mess, to plan for it. So today I am going to rip out the rest of this, do some more cleanup, but this time I'm going to be a little bit better prepared for the dust and the nasties. Whew. This bathroom demolition is the longest, most tedious demolition I have ever done. Chipping away piece by piece, and it's taking days, and I still have a couple days left to get it done. So we'll keep moving forward. My suit is had enough for today. Okay, so I've got the demo down to everything cleared except the shower pan. Gonna rip that out and see what we have to work with underneath that. So to rip this out, I'm basically just gonna kind of smash up the concrete and take it out piece by piece and see how it goes. I'm gonna use a few different tools: crowbar, sledgehammer, just pry and hammer and tap, and that's really should be all we need to do. We just got to be careful around the drain. I'm gonna cover the drain first before I get going, and then try to chip carefully around the drain as well. And just like with the rest of the demo, I'm gonna go ahead and suit up with safety stuff. Don't know if you can hear me through this. We get a lot of dust and nasties when we break this tile up. So this can come in handy, as well as this. And this isn't a bad idea either. I'm just kind of digging a little trench as I go, and then this part you can see we were at the bottom, so I need to get all this up so we can see that. So I'm experimenting with different techniques on how to break up this tile over the shower pan. It's kind of a bear, but what I've learned is that once I get to the tile, the mortar base underneath that is kind of soft and crumbly. So I'm just kind of breaking it up the tile with a sledgehammer, and then breaking up the mortar underneath and working out pieces as I go. And it's just going to be a tedious process. But I think we should do this a little bit delicately, just because we want to not damage the floor below this. So I think this is a good way to do it. Whew. I've been in here for over an hour. Whew, it's exhausting. So now that the pan is exposed, next I just need to remove the pan itself. We'll see what's underneath. So I'm just going to pry it off. I think it's just kind of tacked into the studs. We'll see if it peels right up.